Today we are joined by the team from University of Turku who won the CFA Research Challenge 2026 local competition here in Finland. Big congratulations for your win. During the Research Challenge you have conducted an in-depth analysis of Tuominen, you've written a comprehensive research report, and finally today you've presented your findings to a panel of esteemed judges. It has most likely been demanding yet rewarding experience throughout the journey. Let's start by hearing your thoughts. How did you feel about today's final and the presentation phase? What were the highlights of today?
Well, I think of course the highlight was the moment we heard of the winning words about us, and really the whole presentation phase itself when we are doing work towards this analysis report for months, and today it all came down in the 10 minutes of slides, and of course the feedback from the judges was really rewarding.
Definitely.
Very good. How did your industry mentor and faculty advisor support you during this journey? Were there any specific insights or guidance that you found to be particularly helpful or valuable?
Yes, I think the most valuable tip we got from our industry mentor was regarding the financial analysis on our report, to make it more industry specific. And from our faculty advisor, he had a lot of good points about data visualization and how to present things and what we were doing wrong, what was too complicated in our presentation, and so on. So those two, yeah.
Sounds very useful. Now looking back to this whole research challenge experience, what are things you believe you gained from this? And what are the most significant lessons you took away from this and might utilize going forward?
Well, I think, of course, you learn about the technical stuff it takes to do equity analysis, but most importantly, I think it's demanding, or the work it takes actually to do this kind of project and the teamwork
And another thing is, no matter how much time you put in and how well you understand the company, you gotta be able to communicate your findings concisely and understandably. So that's another one, yeah.
Very true. Now looking back, is there any aspects that you would approach differently if you were to do this again? Anything you would change or so-called lessons learned?
We would start much earlier.
Yes.
It takes a lot more hours than what's like to be expected. So yeah.
Well, this kind of relates to the previous question, but for students taking part to research challenge in upcoming years, what advice would you give them and why do you think this competition is worth participating in?
Well, I think if you have the motivation, you gotta go for it. But if you're thinking about it, then it's maybe not worth it because the competition is high and it really takes hours and hours and hours. Without the real motivation, you are not going to sacrifice your times towards this.
Yeah, but if you put in the hours, it's really rewarding, or at least at the moment, it feels really rewarding.
Yeah, it shows in your face. Next stage will be Nordic sub-regional competition, which will be a virtual event. What kind of expectations do you have for the upcoming phases of the research challenge?
I guess we haven't had time to form our expectations yet, but of course the competition is going to be even tougher than today. So it's going to require more, for sure.
Yes, and I think the virtual aspect will maybe bring some different approaches from us as well, because now we were really prepping for the questions, and when that's not like a main thing there, we gotta approach some fundamentals differently in the presentation itself.
Thank you very much and congratulations again.
Thank you very much.